Welcome to our 2010 Middle East holiday adventure. We've created this DVD as a memory of how it went, and we hope you enjoy watching it as much as we've enjoyed making it.
Although our adventure focused on having lots of fun rather than photography, we did end up taking over 8,300 photos. After all, it was a 52-day affair with Lillian.
I can't imagine anyone having to look through 8,300 photos, let alone us. So it was a compromise between not boring you, the audience, and yet retaining our main recollection of events.
Okay, so let's get one of the boring bits over right now. When you insert this DVD into a player, the player will display what's called the top menu. If you then simply push the play or OK button at this point, you'll only play the first movie, and then after that you'll be returned to the main menu. To play the other movies, you have to use your remote control to select the movie, then push the play or OK button. Now this has been done because most people, including ourselves, prefer not to sit down for 2 hours at a time watching home movies. So please navigate to the movie that you'd like to see and then press the OK or play button. And now for cat lovers, and I exclude myself from that category. No animals were harmed during the filming of our movies. In fact, the vampire teeth were digitally placed in Lillian's cat's mouth and then digitally animated. Our journey started by flying to Singapore. I just love that city for its food and people. Then on to Istanbul in Turkey via Dubai. In Istanbul we commenced our adaptation to kebabs, 40 degrees climate and an 11-hour time difference. Important for me because I don't like kebabs. Give me a decent bowl of rice any time. Lillian, however, needs little adaptation, so she took a side trip to Ephesus while I roamed around Istanbul. Next we headed to the Eastern Mediterranean to explore the ancient kingdom of Cilicia and surrounding areas, then on to Antioch. You're probably familiar with these areas as they are extensively mentioned in the Bible. Turkey borders 8 countries, so it makes an ideal launching point to places like Iran, Iraq, Syria, Greece, Armenia, Cyprus and so on. It means, for example, that if there's trouble in Syria, you can divert your adventure to, say, Greece. Disc 2 covers our Syrian adventure. For that, we hired a car and driver with only one brief. We wanted to see everything. So follow our adventure down the Euphrates River. Then walk down Straight Street in Damascus, as mentioned in the Bible in Acts chapter 9, a street that hasn't changed its name for over 2,000 years. Then visit Byblos, where the alphabet was invented. And visit Palmyra, mentioned in the Bible book of Chronicles. It goes back 4,000 years. Finally, Disc 3 shows our visit to Mount Ararat, where Noah's Ark is said to have landed. And visit Mount Nimrod. See Haran, home of the Abraham of the Bible, mentioned in Genesis chapter 11. Visit the probable area of the original Garden of Eden, then see the Tigris River, as mentioned in the book of Genesis, one of the rivers flowing from the Garden of Eden. Of course, a 52-day journey like this requires some training and planning. A great place to do training is at the Novotel Hotel in Ellerslie. The planning side is made easy with today's technology. This laptop holds more than 20,000 pages of information on the places we might want to go to, complete with maps, airline timetables, ferry schedules, bus routes and prices. The laptop just goes in this box, which then goes into my backpack. But why go to Syria? Well, in 2008, while we were walking around Petra, we met an Australian couple. They told us about Syria. After listening to them, we realised that to continue our education in ancient history and archaeology, a visit to Syria, Lebanon and Turkey would have to be on the list of must-go-to places. This adventure was certainly a life-changing experience for me. It significantly altered my understanding of religion and the origin of man, and how we probably connect with the rest of the universe. To
me, an unexpected pleasure on this holiday was the welcoming and hospitable people. They offered their homes to us to stay in, they invited us for meals, and we felt we were very special guests.
They are certainly nothing like the Western media portrays them.